Welcome to Nice Little Story. Now we are going to read the story, The Three Clever Detectives. Once upon a time, there were three brothers named Ramu, Somu, and Gopal. They lived in a small village. They were very smart and observant. One day, they decided to go to the big city to find work and use their clever brains. Now here's a question. What are the names of the three brothers? Correct. Their names are Ramu, Somu, and Gopal. As they were walking through a forest path, they met a rich merchant who looked very worried. He was running around looking for something. "Have you seen my animal?" the merchant asked. "I lost it." Ramu, the eldest brother, asked, "Is your animal a horse?" The merchant said, "Yes, it is." Now here's the question. What animal did the merchant lose? Correct. He lost a horse. Somu, the second brother, asked, "Is your horse blind in the right eye?" The merchant was surprised. "Yes, it is blind in the right eye." Gopal, the third brother, asked, "Is the horse carrying a little boy on its back?" The merchant was shocked. "Yes, my son is on the horse. You must have seen them." Now here's another question. Who was riding the horse? Correct. A little boy was riding the horse. The brothers shook their heads. "No," said Ramu. "We have not seen your horse." The merchant got very angry. "You are lying. You know exactly what the horse looks like. You must have stolen it. Give it back." The brothers tried to explain, but the merchant wouldn't listen. He dragged them all the way to the king's palace to be punished. Here's a question. The merchant thinks the brothers did what? Correct. He thought the brothers stole the horse. The king listened to the merchant. "Your Majesty," the merchant cried, "these men described my horse perfectly, but they say they haven't seen them. They are thieves." The king looked at the brothers. "If you did not see the horse, how did you know it was blind?" Ramu bowed and said, "Your Majesty, we saw the grass on the road. The grass was eaten only on the left side. The grass on the right side was untouched. That means the horse could not see the grass on the right side." Here's a question. What side of the road was the grass eaten on? Correct. It was eaten on the left side. The king nodded. "That is clever. But how did you know about the boy?" Gopal answered, "We saw footprints near a pond. There were horse hoof prints, and right next to them were tiny human footprints. The steps were small, like a child's, so we knew a child was riding it." Here's another question. What did they see near the pond? Correct. They saw footprints. The king was impressed, but he wanted to test them one last time. He ordered his servants to bring a sealed box. "If you are truly smart," said the king, "tell me what is inside the box without opening it." Ramu said, "It is something round." Somu said, "It smells sweet and it is yellow." Gopal said, "It is a fruit." Here's a question. The brothers guessed the object is what kind of food? Correct. They guessed it was a fruit. The king opened the box. It was full of fresh yellow mangoes. The merchant was amazed. Just then, a servant ran in. "Sir, we found your horse and your son. They had just wandered off the path." The merchant felt bad for yelling at the brothers. The king was so happy with their cleverness that he gave them good jobs in the palace. Here's a question. What fruit was inside the king's box? Correct. There were mangoes inside of the king's box. Here's the summary. Three clever brothers, Ramu, Somu, and Gopal, went to the city to find work. They met a merchant looking for his lost horse and described it perfectly. The merchant thought they stole the horse because they knew so many details, so he took them to the king. The brothers explained they used clues like eating grass and footprints to know about the blind eye and the child. They passed the king's final test by guessing the mangoes in the box and were given jobs for being so smart. Here's the moral of the story. You don't need to see everything with your eyes. Sometimes looking at the clues is enough to find the truth. The end.